All right, here we go. This is the foreword. I'll just wait until people come. Okay, here we go.
When looking at
This is the foreword.
Mark Lanegan's lyric poems, you see just how quick and willing he is to throw himself under the bus. Quick and willing, but with an almost delicate resignation, as if under the bus is his natural resting place. Under the bus is home. Reading these lyric poems, a life's work, you start to feel as if you're watching a time lapse of darkening weather. The storms come in and the storms go out, and sometimes they rage, but in the end we're becalmed. And there's Mark, sitting in his formerly drunken boat, a wry smile on his face. Good, have I done good? You want to say yes, you've done good. Even Jesus with his little starry crown probably thinks so. Through the waves of darkness and the literal and metaphoric bottoming out there exists a sweetness, a kindness for the reader and the listener, and sometimes even for the writer-singer. But usually the self-directed mercy is strained, as if the writer's shortcomings are beyond forgiveness. No redemption in the cards. But there is, probably. He came in this world alone, spent all his time alone. He left this life alone. Again, Jesus, but the writer-singer too. Mark's Jesus, and the Jesus and writer-singer of Leonard Cohen's Suzanne. A baffled, existential Jesus, showing up as us, staring into the void and going quietly and sadly into the good night. This lifetime of work ages, just as the writer-singer ages. By the end of this collection, some of the rage has abated, some of the violence softened. But there's a thread, a through line, walking quietly from the first line to the last. That the world is sad, that the world is unknowable, and that the world has hurt and will hurt you. But there's also an unspeakable luminous beauty in the world and in how we live through it. The stars and the moon aren't where they're supposed to be. And there's that other through line, liquor and drugs. This is how Mark and I met, at an event for people who'd ended up loving liquor and drugs a bit too much. When you've been at the bottom, you end up humbled and humiliated, broken by the choice between delusion and sickness and death, or honesty and humility and some type of life. Mark has chosen honesty and humility and some type of life, and the honesty and the humility inform all of these words and songs. You don't love me. What's to love anyway? The cry of the broken, as if to say, why would I bother to live? Life is wasted on me. But somehow, strangely, we end up alive when our betters are long dead. Every addict has woken up at some point and thought, nonplussed and disappointed, why am I still alive? But we're alive, oddly, somehow. And as we come back to some semblance of sanity in life, we always remember our debasements and horrors and viciousness and fear. And it informs everything we are and end up being, hopefully. But underneath there's still the self-doubt, the plague of the knowledge that we're lesser than. My favorite lines in Mark's lyric poem book are these. It's what we say to everyone, to ourselves, to the people who raised us, to the people who've loved us, to God, I'm sorry. And through these beautiful words, there's honesty and grace and humility and even some libido. But underneath is that sweet refrain, I'm sorry. We could have done better. We could have been better. We're sorry. My sin is done and it won't be forgiven. But it will, it has, and somehow, somewhere we know the truth of that. Moby.
I feel like the people really close to him really knew that he did it. Especially Tammy Hill from the Unsolved Mystery Tips that I've connected with his book, Sing Backwards and Weep. It really sounds right here like he knows. This guy doing the foreword.
Los Angeles, March 2017, oceanoff-pdf.com. Acknowledgements. I'd like to thank Ben Schaefer, Shelley Bryan, Kevin Gasser, Laurie Davis, John D. Steve Strange, Robbie Fraser, Sean Wheeler, Roberto Bentavegna, Cleon Peterson, Elaine Johannes, Jeff Barrett, Roger Trust, Jonathan Poneman, Bob Pfeiffer, Martin Fevier, Mike Johnson, Greg Dooley, John Agnello, Christopher Paulson, Duke Erickson, Teo Bicchieri, Trina Lanigan, Paolo Bicchieri, David Coppin Lanigan, Steve Gullick, Gary Lee Connor, Anna Hernyak, Joy Lassard, Rob Marshall, Remco Freins, Frederick Lyon Jacques, Jean-Philippe de Keist, Clay Decker, Jeff Fielder, Dave Rosser, Ava Stroud, Emily Mackey, Sonny Garwood, Aldo Strife, and all the musicians who have played with me, inspired me, and showed me how to make music. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Introduction. This book is a collection of song lyrics. When I was a kid, music, books, and films were my saviors, but I never thought I would actually play or write anything myself. Like most things in life, I fell into it by accident, and at first the only motivation for being creative was an intense, restless dissatisfaction in the way I felt and an attempt to change it. The reason I pumped gas at Texaco, cleaned restrooms, washed dishes, and cooked breakfast at truck stops, repossessed TVs and appliances, moved furniture, painted houses, sold drugs, used drugs, tried to join the circus, tried to join the army, drank alcohol until blackout time after time, got into confrontations with strangers over real or imagined slights, entered into countless doomed and dysfunctional relationships, stole things, sold things I stole, had sex wherever possible, and walked a seemingly endless nonsensical parade acting out in either secretive or public ways was the same reason I joined a band. The opportunity presented itself, I said yes, and then sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, and on many occasions painfully, I learned how to do it. I've never been very smart, just lucky. Mark Lanegan, Los Angeles. Oceanoffpdf.com. The Winding Sheet. My housemates and I referred to it as the waiting area at a morgue. It was cold and damp in the sparsely furnished, too brightly lit front room. Love seat, chair, turntable, heavily stained white carpet, shitty space heater, and light bulb. I happened to glance through the doorway and saw a huge rat standing in the kitchen, staring nonchalantly back at me, and suddenly realized where the infestation of fleas in the place was coming from. It was 1989, and although I had been playing rock music for a few years, I was still working stultifying dead-end jobs and was totally unmotivated and directionless about the future. At the pinnacle of my underachievement as an indie singer with screaming trees, Sub Pop Records offered me a solo deal, and that became the catalyst for my interest in songwriting. Prior to this, I had sometimes written words with the other members of my first band, or, more often, had tried to change their lyrics to fit me in a more personal way. This was a tedious, frustrating routine that was never enjoyable, and so the Winding Sheet became my first attempt at going it alone. Since writing songs also meant playing guitar for the first time, my roommate Dylan Carlson showed me a chord progression that I used in about half the tunes, and Mike Johnson of the Eugene, Oregon band Snake Pit put intros, outros, and middle sections to them, becoming my primary accomplice and advisor in the process. The recording was made by legendary Northwest producer Jack Endino at Reciprocal Studio in 3 or 4 days, with him constantly assuring me that what we were doing was not terrible. The title for the record came from something I heard Maya Angelou say on a PBS television program, and inspiration for the songs was born of sadness and uncertainty with my circumstances at the time. Relationships, money problems, alcohol, depression, addiction, and so on. Sometimes serious, sometimes comical. Other motivations included the endless gray, rain-saturated days of Seattle and a preoccupation with death, as well as an ever-pervasive sense of impending doom, feel-good stuff. Musical influence came from a love of the blues and of the introspective and poetic bent of Leonard Cohen, John Cale, Jeffrey Lee Pierce, Falling James Moreland, Ian Curtis, Nick Cave, and local Portland, Oregon heroes Chris Newman and Greg Sage. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Mockingbirds. Your voice is a mockingbird calling me when the day is done. You please yourself with every word, telling me where I'm going wrong, telling me where I've gone wrong. Get me out, it's starting to burn. I can't let go for the life of me. Some hold tighter and some turn another fire out in front of me, my whole life out in front of me. You can't kill what's already dead, but I don't blame you for trying it. The sun comes up and falls away. 2 little birds making sense of it, 2 mockingbirds making sense of it. Oceanoffpdf.com, museum. You hear them call your name from your room, far removed. Don't let them use you in every way. Stay unchained around and round you go. They'll never know what you've seen. Why have you turned away? You can't believe in me. Couldn't you try one time to see through mine for a while? It's a solitary star shining precious light on me. When I see your eyes, they tell me what you find. Did you hear them call your name? From your room, far removed? I'd only use you in every way. Stay unchained. It's a solitary star shining precious light on me. oceanof-pdf.com. Undertow. Wrap your arms around me and I'm as light as anything. Push through the air, I can't breathe. Your lips form a curious smile. Water will forgive me. I'm just trying to forget. Staring at the water as the waves turn ruby red, remembering fear and paranoia run together in my dreams. Water will accept me and give me a peace I've never seen remembering. Water will forgive me for everything I never should. Water will accept me for everything I never could. Wrap your arms around me, and I'm as light as anything. Push through the air, I can't breathe. oceanof-pdf.com. Ugly Sunday. I feel your blood run cold, and it's a rainy Sunday morning. I'll count the million miles I'm drifting from here to hell today, behind their windows. People stare, can't recognize the kindness there. Just prayers for drowning ships at sea, none for me and you. It'll take a hard rain to wash your taste away. Still, I wish there was a reason left to stay. I'm drunk, half blind, and it's an ugly Sunday morning. The wind arrives with the clouds refusing to break apart. Like me, why if all the world stopped turning? How can all this rain keep falling, washing me a million miles away from you? Why if I am so alone now? Is it getting hard to say goodbye now? Goodbye. Goodbye. oceanof-pdf.com. Down in the dark. Think my blood might boil. See you when you're crawling, wasted. I wouldn't wait so long. Baby, you're going down in the dark, sure. My lonely night is falling, and I don't have very long within my veins. Might burn, and you're going to make it better for a little while. Baby, you're going to die someday until you start to fade. Laugh when we start sinking faster. It won't get any easier in the dawn. But you will. Baby, you're going down in the dark. Believe my lonely night is falling. I don't have very long. Think my blood might boil. Within my veins might burn. And you're going to make it better for a little while. oceanof-pdf.com. Wildflowers. I have to watch you come back to Earth. Will you still be convinced wildflowers are waiting for you? Looks like the autumn is upon us. It's turning so cold. When everything said is either faded out or written in stone. If you could find an easier road, you'd take it today. You could have taken me anywhere. You just take it away. I have to watch you come back to Earth, if it's all I can do. Will you still be convinced wildflowers? Now it's all I can do. In my mind, I've done good things and never cared why, and my mind is an open door with nothing inside. Are waiting for you? Have we ever done good things and never cared why? My mind is an open door with nothing inside. oceanof-pdf.com. Eyes of a child see through the eyes of a child, and it won't be realized, neither hateful or cruel, no lies concealed, eyes that wander, eyes that stray while the shame in your heart remains. Crying were the eyes of a child in pain tonight, from the heart of an angel of fear tonight. Tears that have bled on you, we can wander, we can stray, but the shame remains. No lies concealed. We could wander, we could stray, but the shame has remained. It has remained. oceanof-pdf.com. The winding sheet. Saw God staring from the wall. I was alone and lost, here to take me from this world, still alone and lost. At night when the dogs from hell come out and roam my house in chains of gold, the darkness dares my eyes to close. Saw a ghost in the shadows smile. I was sick in my soul, all tied up in a winding sheet, still sick in my soul. At night when the dogs from hell come out and roam my house in chains of gold, the darkness dares my eyes to close with the setting sun. They tried to lay me back on thorns, full of fear in my head, lay me back so I could not rise, full of fear in my head. At night when the dogs from hell come out and roam my house in chains of gold, the darkness dares my eyes to close close with the setting sun. oceanof-pdf.com.
The freaky thing here with Joe admitting Mark Lanegan and everything I've uncovered is I'm starting to believe that Mark Lanegan might be a serial killer. And then I think back to him and Dylan joking about that, and Mark Lanegan using all these references about serial killers and wanting to be one. We're not supposed to even know that he's responsible for killing Kurt Cobain. So there might be a lot more, and it's kind of looking like there is.
Whoa, we got some poison in US cyanide and nicotine, more than you've ever seen, more than I can believe. Whoa. Guns, guns, they all got guns. Now they want to shoot someone. I'd rather be drunk than dead or go where Jesus fled. So I'll get drunk again, or maybe not. Whoa. I saw on a tombstone, he came in this world alone, spent all his time alone. He left this life alone. Whoa. Oceanov-pdf.com. 10 feet tall. I can see they're coming. Just tell me it ain't true, all alone in sorrow, and I fall back to you one time or another, like I thought she is alone, and I don't walk that tall. Memories amounting to nothing I can keep, just as soon forgotten. Hate is all that her tears ever show, saying, sing. Come on, black cat, sing. Hate is gold, dripping lies from a tongue, demanding all. I don't walk that tall. I see they're coming, and I stumble back to you, saying, sing. Come on, black cat, sing. Tell me it ain't true. Head down in sorrow one time or another. You might find hate is all that her tears ever show. I don't walk that tall. Oceanov-pdf.com. Juarez. Night train is groovy. An orange jubilee. Feels good coming and going. I'm warm all over me. We'll fire up the crack, boys, and tie off my arm. Cinch up my diaper. Turn the TV on. Give me another blowjob before I'm on the nod. Say you'll always love me and never do me harm. Never do me harm. Oceanov-pdf.com. I love you, little girl. I love you, little girl, better than I love myself. I want you here with me forever, ever, and ever. Just so far from home. Just so far from home. Love you, little girl. Love you, little girl. Oceanov-pdf.com. Whiskey for the Holy Ghost. I was drifting in and out of sleep with Van Morrison's Astral Weeks playing in the bedroom, and when I awoke, had an epiphany. I needed to make a record that was much more expansive than the winding sheet and wanted to create something singular, with its own world inside it. Around the same time, a girlfriend of mine gave me a copy of Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy, which sparked my imagination with its intense imagery. Morrison and McCarthy, those two disparate influences, became the signposts for whiskey. From the time I began writing the songs until the record was done, Screaming Trees also wrote and recorded an album and did much touring, so I was compelled to work on my own record in the off time. A week here, a month there, and what I had originally intended to be a quick recording experience stretched out over 4 years. Many different musicians, engineers, producers, and studios were burned through, and my behavior became erratic, not easy to deal with, as I continually rewrote, re-recorded, and remixed tunes, according to an internal, chemically cracked sensibility that sometimes verged on paranoia. Despite these self-inflicted setbacks, the resulting record came somewhat close to the vision I had in my Seattle bedroom, and some of the tunes became staples of my live set for years. Carnival, one of the first songs recorded, is the most obviously influenced by Van Morrison, and Pendulum started as a joke designed to make my musical partner Mike Johnson laugh. While recording The River Rise at a New York City studio just off Times Square, my friend Jay Maskus was delighted to find a cookie jar whose lid was the head of a hobo that whistled when removed, and said he'd give me $50 to put the sound on the recording. It's the first thing you hear on the album. Oceanov-pdf.com. The River Rise. Oh, the river rise, and it's a mile high. Is this worth drawing? Is this worth trying? 'Cause I could fall like a tear. There's nothing else I can do. When I'm not alone, nothing's beside me. What one eye sees, the other's blinding. But I could fall just as if I were young, with a lifetime to think of you. Fire 1 for losing and 2 for hiding. Keep river moving right by me. I could fall if there's nothing else I can do. And it's a mile high, 'cause I could. Oh, the river rise. Has this world drowned? Has this world tried? Fall like a tear. There's nothing else I can do. Oceanov-pdf.com. Baracho. Trouble comes in slowly, and everlasting light come to shine all over me bright in the morning, like all of heaven's love come to shine on me, and to you who never need fuck yourself, I need some more room to breathe. Here come the devil prowling around, one whiskey for every ghost, And I'm sorry for what I've done, 'cause it's me who knows what it cost. It breaks and it breeds and it tears you apart. It bites and it bleeds. And this desert turns to ocean over me. Here come the devil prowling around, one whiskey for every ghost. And I'm sorry for what I said. I said, I just don't care anymore. A fool can feed on a notion, sees and believes. And this desert turns to ocean over me. Trouble comes in slowly, and everlasting light come to shine all over me at the dead end of morning, with all of heaven's love come to shine on me. The fool that feeds on a notion sees and believes, and this desert turns to ocean over me. Here come the devil buying around, one whiskey for every ghost. And I'm sorry for what I done. Lord, it's me who knows what it cost. The fool that feeds on a notion sees and believes, and this desert turns to ocean over me. Here come the devil prowling around, one whiskey for every ghost. And I'm sorry for what I said. I said I just don't care anymore. It breaks and it breeds and it tears you apart. It bites and it bleeds. And this desert turns to ocean over me. Oceanov-pdf.com. House a home. Here you are at the top of a tower. How could a body take that much? Alone through every waking hour, asleep without nobody to touch. Oh, 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 there's only silence here. Oh, 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 there's only silence here. And I'm not the one to make your house a home. Makes no sense to stay through another lonely last day. Oh no, baby, it's not right. Here you are crying in the night. How could a body take that much? Find yourself standing outside where you ain't got nobody to touch. Oh, 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 there's only silence here. Oh, 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 there's only silence here. And I'm not the one to make your house a home. It makes no sense to stay through one more lonely last day. Oh no, baby, it's not right. Oceanov-pdf.com. Kingdoms of rain. Are those halos in your hair or diamonds shining there? Without a hope, without a prayer, this rain beats down like death. You turn your eyes to better men. Before I go, I'm hanging a cross on a nail. I hung one for you in there. Girl, lay your shame to rest, but hold the lies close to your breast. You stoop to feed the crows, some scraps of truth already cold. Before I go, I'm hanging a cross on a nail. I hung one for you in there. In every kingdom, a rain comes pouring down, 'cause I loved you so long, 'cause I loved you so long. Would you put halos in your hair? Without a hope, without a prayer, with lies close to your breast, you finally lay your shame to rest. I hung one for you in there. Before I go, I'm hanging a cross on a nail. In every kingdom, a rain comes pouring down, 'cause I loved you so long, 'cause I loved you so long. Oceanofpdf.com. Carnival. Where in the world have you been? It's as strange as I've ever lived. So you're coming along to the sideshow. I'll be falling all over like dominoes. For girls this sad in their eyes. They're all standing around being hypnotized, then walking me back to the firing line. You smile to get in the door. They can't keep it closed anymore. Tell your ma that you're gone to the freak show. I'm crawling all over the carnival, just scratching a stitch in the skin, and I'm moaning for more of the medicine. In the morning, you're wondering where you've been, just turning your back to the ghost and trying to look like you just might know that all of the good that you've seen just went down and into the drain. A kiss in the street is all for now. In the morning, I'm going to find it on out. What in the world can it be? It's as strange as I've ever seen. The girls are dead in their eyes, just standing around like they're hypnotized. Who'll follow me back to the freak show? I'm crawling all over the carnival. And I am home. Oceanov-pdf.com. Riding the nightingale. Dying mama barely breathing in a bed of nails to wander through the ruins, smoking and pale, I came upon an angel and a nightingale hanging where the darkness comes between the earth and skies above dead. Weight are my body's bones. I think I dug too deep. A hole. Think I dug too deep a hole. Better run for cover, babe. You better hide it. Don't do no good to wait till time decides, time decides, time. Time, I need a little more time. Riding on my nightingale so many years too high, riding my nightingale around my heart. Climbing down the stairs, the last step wouldn't touch me, right? Well, you're too proud and I'm too spare, and I'm neither here nor there. It's only fear who'll open up the doors and let me breathe night air. Better run for cover, babe. You better hide it. Just don't do to wait till time decides time. Time, I need a little more time. Mama, I'm gonna cry now. I'm gonna cry, cry. I'm gonna cry now. You're making me cry now. Cry. I'm gonna cry now. Oh, no, 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 cry. God knows I'm crying. Better run for cover, babe. You better hide it. Just don't do to wait till time decides. Darling, I ride my nightingale. So many years too high, flying my nightingale around my heart. Who's riding on my nightingale? Who's riding on my nightingale? I swear it's gonna bleed. Oceanoff-pdf.com, El Sol. The sun is gone, and that's all I really know. No angels in the air with hearts as good as gold. The closer you stand to the gates, the more the gates are closed. These darkened days make some bodies hunger and thirst, but blessed burns the sun. It's throwing shadows on the earth, the shadow you find at the gate when all the gates are closed. Then in time you find your race is run. Felt much colder. Standing in the sun, waiting for some warmth and coming down. Felt much older. And then I really was waiting for some warmth and coming down. The sun is gone. Yeah, that's all I really know. No angels in the air with hearts as good as gold. The closer you stand to the gates, the more the gates are closed. Then in time you find your race is run. Felt much colder. Standing in the sun, waiting for some warmth and coming down. Felt much older. And then I really was waiting for some warmth and coming down. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Dead on you. You wear a ragged turquoise and twilight coat. I got my head hung down for you, but it's worn where the cloth gets torn. And there's only one way to go. It's gone dead, dead. It's gone dead on you. Take off your ragged turquoise and twilight coat. I got my head hung down for you. Someday you're gonna need it. Well, it's worn where the cloth gets torn, and there's only one way to go. It's gone dead, dead. It's gone dead, dead. It's gone dead on you. Oceanoffpdf.com. Shooting gallery. I'll tell you how I woke up on the line now, sister. I almost saw the light look. My hands are tied. I'll see you in another hallway some other time. And I don't understand this big parade. Look, my hands are stained. It's a 5-star decoration day. I was washing them in the water where the water fell away. Tell you how I woke up on the line. Look, my hands are tied. Saw every soul in heaven passing by. I'll see you in another station some other time. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Sunrise. Up my eyes. Sunrise. Skies are serving, my plan grounds are moving where I stand. Pull an airplane down with my hands and take the first flight out that I can. Sunrise. Forgot to cover up my eyes. Beauty wasted on me. Winds are shaking my tree. With a woman too good to believe. Take the first ride out that I see. Sunrise. Sunrise forgot to cover up my eyes. Sunrise should have covered. Beauty wasted on me. Winds are shaking my tree with a woman too good to believe. Take the first ride out that I see. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Pendulum. Jesus Christ, been here and gone. What a painful price to pay. Left his life in a thunderstorm. With just cold, dark eyes upon him. Swing pendulum, swing low. Got no place to call my own. Oh, my Lord, don't you bother me. I'm as tired as a man can be. Jesus Christ, been here and gone. What a painful place to leave. There's frost on the limbs of a cherry tree. And this cold, cold wind is burying me. Swing pendulum, swing slow. Got no time to call my own. Oh, my Lord, don't you bother me. I'm as tired as a man can be. I'm as tired as a man can be. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Judas touch. Put out the lions and close the door. Away. That's the way it'll always be. With frozen hand, calm Judas touch. High worlds away. I need you more than I did before old Jack's been killed and buried. Let's hang alone outside the gate. Flames scare the lions, as do their dreams, and that's the way it'll always be better. Close the door, better close the door. Some fools forever don't ask for much. Some towers of fire can be redeemed. Just let me burn. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Beggar's Blues. Night train, silver moon. You ask me why I'm flying to float on ashen wing to choke on dust and feather. Oh moon, you are a liar. It's right. We should pretend and lie with one another. It's right. We should be twins, for I have loved no other. Look for me, baby. I'm dragging loneliness, and it's 10 miles long. I thought I heard you scream, baby in the wheels of a train that crawls where I don't want to go 'cause you forget me when I'm gone. Look for me, baby, whenever ice is glistening upon the glass. Did you ever find your dream, baby? Well, God knows I never held mine close enough. I watched them slip away like this. I've been from one end of this street to the other. Now you promised me, lover, give to one another, 'cause you forget me when I'm gone. Want the gift, look for me, baby crow flying by, worst sister and brother death is the kiss we look for me. Baby, I'm dragging loneliness and it's 10 miles long. I thought I heard you scream, baby in the wheels of a train that crawls where I don't want to go. Night train, silver moon, you ask me why I'm flying, to float on ashen wing, to choke on dust and feather. My dreams will go no further, won't calm my violent river. Guardian of peace. Let the beggar walk the winter. Look for me, baby. Look for me, baby. Oceanov-pdf.com, scraps at midnight. She rolled her eyes and said, always a lampshade, never a light, as I stumbled in loaded for the umpteenth time, and before long another love story lay dead in the ditch. Try as I might, it was becoming impossible to keep my head above the deluge. And by 1997, after a lengthy period of full-blown addiction and homelessness, I ended up in a halfway house in Pasadena, California, where I started writing the songs for scraps at midnight on a borrowed guitar. My trusted foil co-writer, producer, guitarist Mike Johnson came to town and stayed down the street at a rundown hotel, and we spent a couple of days in his room there trying to compose an album. Instead, most of our time was spent coming up with elaborate comedy scenarios that ultimately led nowhere. Eventually, we managed to put a tune together by taking a Bee Gees song apart and playing it backward, and he gave me the music for another. A further 3 were written with my neighbor, an eccentric, big-hearted force of nature named Kenny Richards. He had been the drummer in the 1980s band Autograph and was now a painter, but still owned a small Casio keyboard and created beautiful, seasick lullabies with it. One night, while we were listening to Roxy Music, the CD began to skip, and he duplicated the sound on his Casio, and that became the basis for another song. Recording took place at the storied Rancho de la Luna in Joshua Tree, California, where a conversation with mystical owner Fred Drake gave me the lyrics for Praying Ground, and my lifelong friendship with co-owner David Catching was to begin. The minimal lyrics to Hospital Roll Call came from an unpleasant 8-day stay at a decrepit infirmary hallway in Montreal. 16 wasn't a room number, just what was written in black marker on the wall above my gurney. Last One in the World was not written about Kurt Cobain, as some have speculated, but for my friend Lane Staley, who was still living at the time. I loved them both as family, Kurt like a little brother, Lane like a twin. Oceanov-pdf.com. Hospital roll call, 16, hotel. From the dime down to the well, usually I fall and tell myself it doesn't matter anyway, that this is just another day. I don't speak the truth too much. I hear the roar and the hush and the cold chill of time, and I'm happy murdering my mind. I remember your voice turning around and around and around in my head. Now it's just like you said, everything inside is dead. From the pillar to the post, I kill what I can and miss the most. Of the when you, blame get touched, another town, another torch, thought I saw you in a dream. Fill the hours in between, when I call myself alone, and when I disappear below. I remember your face, but it's been a long, long day. And what I did along the way, well, I wouldn't care to say. Oceanofpdf.com, stay. The heart will pound until the breath is gone. You know what I love, so put me on when something has badly gone wrong with me. Living's not hard, it's just not easy always. Keeping the dogs off down like the rain coming down, like the rain coming down. I want to be there by your side because this feels like dying, baby. Let me stay around. You take my heart and my breath is gone. Put me on, coming down like the rain. Because this feels like dying, baby. You know what I love, so feel a little lightheaded. You know I'd have to be believing's not hard. It's just not easy staying blind to the obvious down, like the rain coming down. I want to be there by your side. Let me stay around. Let me stay around. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Bell Black Ocean. We came to walk on this boulevard, love. This won't die. Don't care where we're going. While it's true in time, we might close our eyes. Now we stop by the ocean side, love. You are all I see, and it isn't wrong that we don't belong anymore. We came to walk on this boulevard, love. I don't care where we're going. While it's true in time, we might close our eyes. This won't die. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Last one in the world. Goodbye, my friend. I hate to see you go. You brought me down a star. The last one in the world, I hear you cry. But let's not waste this night. The last one in the world. From within your lonely room, I hear you whisper. See you soon. I sense a dying spark and watch you falling through the dark. Goodbye, my friend. Thank you for the dream, the last one in the world. I hear you cry, but let's not waste this night, the last one in the world. I listen to you call and hardly hear you at all. Gonna walk the quiet night and watch the river rolling by. The last one in the world, the last one in the world, the last one in the world. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Wheels. Light ahead proves that the wheels broke down here. I am still hanging on shadows, only disappear. Just look around, there's no one here. A little spirit turned my light on out and now can never be. No doubt you got to walk in the morning sun and got to smile at everyone. Go, my love, on your way to bigger and bright better days, and I'll go crazy for you, woman, and I won't stop loving you, baby. Oh yeah, here I am just feeling a little sad about it. Light ahead proves that the wheels broke down here. I am still spinning round, shadows only disappear. Just look around, there's no one here a little. Spirit turned my light on out and now can never be. No doubt I'm going to wait till the stars come down. My little love smiles on her wing for all the raindrop and tears not wasted. They've been pouring down all day. I'm running round catching 'em, baby. I'm running round catching 'em, baby, whichever way they fall. I won't stop loving you, baby, whichever way you go. Oh yeah, here I am, here I am. Just running round catching 'em, whichever way they fall. Oceanoffpdf.com. Waiting on a train. It's time that I was leaving. Should have left here long ago. You'd rather see me sorry than knowing what I know. I wish it was asleep, instead of hanging here up above my head. I'm crying in the wintertime, woman. Get all my shit together. Try for another breath. Lonely living sorrow, holding on like death from the play of lights below. Is that church bells ringing or the whistle blowing? I don't care. I'm gone shooting up and down the tracks. Morning comes cold chills and shakes, just reminding me of my mistake. Well, all right, now get your smell off of me, mama. It's time that I was leaving. I left here long ago. You'd rather see me sorry than knowing what I know. Wish it was asleep instead of hanging here up above my head. Late in the midnight crawling. Just waiting on a train. Oceanoff-pde.com. Day and night. Early morning, I don't mind. That's when I find you. Find you under orange skies. I'm going to try and shine. Blue drowning days. Thought I might go crazy blue lonesome nights away. Early evening, I don't mind. That's when I find you under orange skies, making me try and shine. Blue drowning days. Thought I was insane. Blue lonesome nights away. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Praying ground. Not feeling any pain, but I know that it's real. Never see the color of the day in the darkness. I kneel, praying for sleep, praying that it will come easy, but there's something else. I see it miles away. Don't know what time of year it is. I can't remember the fall, yet all my strange and simple games play out on top of a wall, praying for sleep, praying for something so easy. If only the moon would have left me alone. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Because of this. You take me back to a place where I cease to exist, to find in your kiss something I've missed. You burn away my disguise and galaxies fall because of this. Because of this. And it hurts, God knows that it does. And when it hurts, sometimes you're there to quiet my mind. Because of this, because of this. You pry open my eyes, I resist, but you do. And when I stumble and bleed, you give your body to me because of this, because of this. You take me back to a place where I cease to exist, to find in your kiss something I've missed. You burn away my disguise, and the heavens fall because of this, because of this. And it hurts, God knows that it does, but when I stumble and bleed, you give your body to me because of this, because of this. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Field songs. Fuck. Silence. 3 or 4 minutes of a repetitive pattern picked on an electric guitar, and then fuck. Standing under the hazy sun outside Duff McKagan's house in the Hollywood Hills, watching a row of falcons searching for prey hover motionless in the sky, and listening to guitarist Ben Shepherd alternately recording and cursing from inside the garage, I knew my living situation had seen a considerable upgrade. Thanks to my friend's kindness, I had gone from working construction in East LA and sleeping on a cot in someone's art studio to being caretaker of this hilltop home complete with recording studio, perched just above Mulholland Drive. A year earlier, I had re-signed with Sub Pop for one more record, but had decided to give them two, an album of covers and one of originals. The problem was that I had spent most of the advance on the covers and didn't have much left over for what became field songs, which is why my newfound dwelling place had extra importance. Here I could record for free. I considered the finished album to be one of my best, and it contains some of my favorite songs, Don't Forget Me, in which I flat out took melody and phrasing from an Israeli folk song and was immediately busted for it by fans when it was released, One Way Street, which has been a constant in my set list since the day it came out, and No Easy Action, which I wrote after reading 2 stories in the newspaper one morning. The first covered an exhibition of photos from Ernest Shackleton's failed Antarctic expedition, and the second described the studio apartment of a Seattle man who caused a city bus to go off the side of the Aurora Avenue Bridge when he shot the driver and then himself. Kimiko's dream house was a gift from my favorite singer, friend, and mentor, Jeffrey Lee Pierce. He gave me the music and half the lyrics and said, "Finish it, oceanoff-pdf.com. One Way Street. The stars and the moon aren't where they're supposed to be, but this strange electric light, it falls so close to me, love. I come to ride. I am that seasick rolling wave, and you know that I am just trying to get down. Oh, the glorious sound. Oh, the one-way street, but you can't get it down without crying. When I'm dressed in white, send roses to me. I drink so much sour whiskey I can't hardly see. And everywhere I've been, there's a well that howls my name, from the one tiny sting to that vacant fame. Oh, the deafening roar, remember. That's called a one-way street, and you can't get it down without crying. Through the mysteries of sight, you can't get out in the psychotropic light. You can't get out love. I come to ride high on that seasick rolling wave. That's the way that I fall, trying to get out. Oh, the glorious sound of the one-way street, and you can't get it down without crying. Oh, the deafening roar. It's called a one-way street. Oceanoff-pdf.com. No easy action. When all is done and turned to dust and insects nest inside my bones, I see I stagger in a daze outside my tent, no time for being alone to bleed. The hopeless singing of around, that much we know to do before we go back underground, no easy action. Sparks fill the air, some nights crows look for food behind my skin. They need we try our best to dig it in and keep the cold away, we see. That the sky is a vanishing place, and yet there's nothing to miss, no time to get out of the ice, no easy action. Although all else may turn to dust and insects nest inside my bones, I see I stagger in a daze to find what you meant, where it's good to be alone to bleed. The hopeless singing of around before that vanishing place, before we're back underground. No easy action. Oceanoffpdf.com. Miracle. I promised you a miracle, and it will be done. Upon this one last disappearing, bells toll new lands, and I look up, sometimes to see this old Black Mary reach down for me. I need someone for my plaything. I'm so lonesome in my playground. You, baby, go straight to my head and make it seem like a miracle and make it something beautiful. Something beautiful. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Pill Hill Serenade. Taillights through silver rain. Somebody's excited to be going away. Spring like December on the corner. Now let the memory fade and I'll forget. Well, I hope she's not alone smiling everywhere she goes. So sweet. And I remember she's a little older now. I'd let that fade. But I don't know how. And when the sun comes up dead, you get sick of it. It makes a howling in your head all the time. Springtime or December can't find cover. Now children may get excited when the sun comes around. I'm going to walk in silver rain, look for mine, the same walk for miles till the memory fades. And when the sun comes up, dead makes it hard when you know it's a story that gets told all the time. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Don't forget me. Cool water divine, now I'm thirstier with nowhere to go, and what else do we find but sorrow and misery untold? I know you got somebody new, much better than me when that chain starts to swing. Keep in mind one thing, don't forget me, dear. And when you're lost, I feel it too, woman. Make life sweet because of what you do, all my world is you. Now we know it's not easy. Don't believe them when they say I'm not right. Don't put a hex on me, baby, because I don't know what's wrong or right. I know that there's somebody new, much better than me, but because my love is true, all my best to you. Don't forget me, dear. And when you're alone, please take care. Don't go walking after dark. Shine a light behind the stairs. Remember what might be in there. Cool water, divined. Now I'm thirstier with nowhere to go. It's sorrow that we find. I'm thirstier with nowhere to go. I know that there's somebody new, much better than me, when that chain starts to swing. Keep in mind one thing. Don't forget me. Don't forget me, dear. Dear, because my love is true, I give my best to you. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Kimiko's Dream House. It's a matter of time. We always get lost without going very far. It's a matter of time. Like I told you before, things are all right. If I fall to the floor, it's for closing my eyes. I came to this place so tired at first, Kimiko's Dream House. So many things the girls known before Kimiko's Dream House, and so many things that I've known before. To make matters worse, the trains are on time, but we're lost in the station, still lost in our minds. Thrown into reverse, we kicked and cursed Kimiko's Dream House. So many things the girls known before Kimiko's Dream House. So many things that I've known before. It's swallowing us, but dream. We must Kimiko's Dream House. So many things the girls known before Kimiko's Dream House. So many things that I've known before. And all the girls have known before. Oceanoffpdf.com. Resurrection Song. Day, end of day, each hanging spiral. Where is the shore from this deep blue silence? Up to the heavens that you daydream, remembering the sun and the deep green ivy. I know that sleepwalking too, and trying to be free of all this damage in my eyes, making confusion in my mind. When I hear a resurrection song, it lays me down when I'm fading, when I can't go home because they hate me to sing that resurrection song. Nod at the engine driver. Better keep your heart strong, little friend. Day, end of day, each hanging spiral. What do you make of this deep blue silence? He's grown to be a deep sea diver, and the street has got no end. Thought I heard a resurrection song. Thought I heard a resurrection song. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Field song. Let's walk down to the water, because I never knew. Maybe we'll stay at home and be together. See the water mixed with light, regarding the fields, humbly mistaken. There's hyacinth in bloom. I'll spend my days loving you. I left these fields to be a horse, to be a train. I wouldn't have the heart next to the tracks. You find an apple cart. No more to move alone together. No more to move alone for you. I've been shaken. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Low. Love with my will. Love just what I can. Blood, that's all there is in times of trial and loneliness. Too dark for finding my ground, and the trees shiver and sway. Have you ever seen something go down to keep in mind all of your days? Lord, you know where I've been, and you know why I came. Look, I'm all done and pray. You don't send me back again. Tell her I wanted to say goodbye before the light was dead and gone. Tell her I didn't want to lie and left here well enough alone. Lord, you know where I've been, and only you know why I came. Blood, that's all there is. Pray you don't send me back again if I stayed away too long, and many times I lost my way. You ever been skeleton low? Have you ever heard somebody say, baby, baby, don't you know about love? Oceanov-pdf.com. She done too much. Got so sad the day she done too much. And it's a that you get. And though I had the same, she done too much bad feeling when you get so lonely. Nothing to talk about as another summer dies and not a thing in this world to do except be alone in it. Oceanov-pdf.com. Fix. Fix, it's true. It keeps on raining, baby. So crystalline in my head, gonna watch from the balcony, sing backwards and weep. Fix. It's true. It keeps raining. Baby needs no explaining. Baby gonna drive that terraplane across a frozen ocean. We've always been together and it's good. Love will be what's hidden in every single fragment I look. And then I find a flower born from you, and I am joined with you and adorned with you. Fix. It's true. It's going to keep raining, baby, and it's you that I'm missing when I come up missing, when I'm torn from. You want to be reborn in you. So crystalline and bright. Fix. It's true. Keeps on raining. Baby keeps on raining. Baby drive that terraplane down into the ocean. Always been together, and it's good. Got no need for shelter. Everything's forgotten. All is forgiven and understood. A flower born from you, reborn in you, and adorned with you, when I am joined with you. Fix. It's true. Keeps on raining, baby. Keeps on raining, baby. Oceanov-pdf.com. Houston Publishing Demos. My socks were soaked with blood and my feet covered in huge open blisters, and I sat in discomfort on the blazing hot sidewalk, trying to let them breathe for a minute. I had come down to Houston at a time of intense heat and extremely high humidity, wearing an old pair of engineer boots, a size and a half too big, and with no money to buy new ones. I felt something sting my wrist and looked down just in time to see a frighteningly huge, solid, black flying insect take wing after biting me, and had to laugh at this comedy of errors. Things were not going great. I had also come down to Houston with only the barest of a bone-ragged collection of songs to fulfill a publishing contract I had signed with an old friend, producer, and label head, Randall Jamail, a talented man who took no shit from anyone and who would not have been pleased if he knew the honest state of my unprepared and unraveling songcraft, such as it was. For the better part of a week, I would walk around the parking lot outside the studio writing lyrics to a song that the band was inside recording, and then would sit down on a bench with an acoustic guitar and write another one while they were doing overdubs on the last. Then I would show them the next song, and while they started to arrange it, would head outside again. At night, I stayed awake in my room at a Holiday Inn off the freeway, coming up with songs for the next day and listening to the constant roar of traffic. Despite the haphazard, stumble-bum way the writing was done, Randall did a stunning production job, and in time I came to realize that instead of a bunch of demos, he had actually shaped a unique record that stood on its own merit. Among the tunes that have stayed in my mind, When It's in You, which is an early version of methamphetamine blues and has a sort of mild psychedelic vibe instead of the more strident industrial sound of the later version, Gray Goes Black, a minimal miniature reflecting my numbness over events on 9/11, and Waited Tomorrow, a song I wrote and recorded my last night in town upon receiving the devastating news that Lane Staley had died. Oceanov-pdf.com. No cross to carry, no cause to cry. We'll walk streets of gold in time. And when those shadows crawl in, run, go get the priest, 'cause I won't miss a thing but you, my little freak. The $1,000,000 arms and real blue heartache kids stroll to rock and roll dead slow, put on their coats and go. All these empty arms ain't got nothing to do but play some rock and roll dead slow, put on my coat and go. No cross to carry, no grinding wheel to ride, no cross to carry, and no nails to drive. Oceanov-pdf.com. 2 horses, I check out when the dance is done. The world takes an overdose. I feed on the Easter flower and search for that starry crown. I can't help it. I trip on the teeth and feathers outside the factory. My horses click their hooves together and caravan down through the desert. I can't help it. I can't help it. Seen all I was. I check out when the dance is done, meant to see blind men walking the high wire above an Eden of magnolia trees. I can't help it. I can't help it. My horses asking one another. I can't help it. I trip on the teeth and feathers outside the factory. Why have I led them to Blackwater? I can't help it. I can't help it. Oceanoff-pdf.com. When it's in you. When it's in you, you won't want to leave this living so soon. When it's in you now, it's brand new. The days roll on like sugar, so sweet when it's in you. The scarecrow stands at the top of the stairs, and I shoot, let the radio play methamphetamine blues until I lose. Now that it's in you. When it's in you, you won't want to leave this living so soon. When it's in you, everything brand new. The days roll on like sugar, so sweet. Everything brand new. The scarecrow stands at the top of the stairs, and I shoot, let the radio play methamphetamine blues until I lose. Now that it's in you, now that it's in you. Oceanoff-pdf.com. High life. That strange little bird makes a penny whistle sound, and I'm gonna live the high life. The very same thing all the fortunate have found, the world on a string, the high life. Black light, black heat, who can resist? It flows through time. It slows like this. That strange little bird makes melancholy sound, as living it well, the high life. But I'm gonna live the high life. It has been said that there's nothing so profound as living it well, the high life. Oceanoffpdf.com. I'll go where you send me. I'll go where you send me. I know better. I know better. Now I'll go where you send me now. Never thought I'd see this beautiful thing. I know better now. Blue lights above me. I see your mercy now. Blue lights above me. I see your mercy now and then, to fall like nothing at all, just a dream. I'll do what you ask me. I shall not want. I'll do what you ask me, and I shall not want. Your will be done while mine has gone through every darkened place. I'll go where you send me. I'm ready now. I'll go where you send me. I'm ready now, ready to fall like nothing at all, just a dream. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Gray goes black. Gray goes black dead. White and baby blue in life. There's a falling away and a sad, sad coming. It rise from the burning tower. It walks in late and early hours. Yeah. The primitives. Forget your family, sun the face on the clock, your foreign body. The ship is just a frame, pinpoint eyes, seething decks and pain. You wonder how it should be. You wonder how it should go. Then deny no loathsome thing, hands beyond oblivion swing. Forget your family, sun the face on the clock, your foreign body. The ship is just a frame, pinpoint eyes, seething decks and pain. Oceanoff-pdf.com. Blind. Dirt by any other name wouldn't have a taste so sweet. Tell me, do I take the blame, or should I admit defeat, or go blind, or go blind? Twisting, falling through the air, will there be another day? Gone so long you couldn't care. I hang my head down anyway and go blind and go blind. Dirt by any other name wouldn't have a taste so sweet. Tell me, do I take the blame, or should I admit defeat, or go blind, or go blind? Oceanoff-pdf.com. Halcyon days. So these are the halcyon days. And my perversities were limitless. I'll do my suffering tomorrow. As a kid, I knocked out window panes. Now I need somebody like you, because I'm on my own and tired, it's true. Turn now, tipsy elephant. Do you mind me quietly riding you? I don't have too far to go, just a little longer. And I need somebody like you, because I'm on my own and tired, it's true. So these are the halcyon days. I'll do my suffering tomorrow. I once knocked out window panes, and my cruelties were limitless. Now I need somebody like you, because I'm on my own and tired, it's true. I need somebody like you. I'm on my own and tired, it's true. Oceanoffpdf.com. Nothing much to mention. Pack up that crystal chandelier, but leave some pink champagne on ice. There's nothing much to mention here. Should I dance around the room just like a child to make it easy on your mind? No long goodbyes. They say that love can make you weep. Pack up that crystal chandelier. No long goodbyes, but make you very glad as well. Now all I think of love is sleep. I'd say I'm sorry, but what the hell, you've heard it all. Too many times. No long goodbyes, but leave some pink champagne on ice. There's nothing much to mention here. Should I dance around the room just like a child to make it easy on your mind? Oceanov-pdf.com. A suite for dying love. Can't write a suite for dying love. Can't find the trigger for the gun. Oh yeah. So tired of holding up the sky. I'm 20 stories high. Oh yeah. Why don't you give me one more kiss? I'm coming down. I can't make nothing last. I'm coming down. I wanted to say goodbye before my train rolled out, went walking away with a mouthful of rain. Gotta get back and see my friends again, just a little ashamed. They gotta see me this way. Galaxies should fall. I'm coming down. I can't make nothing last. Coming down. Way to tomorrow. Carry that weight, but it's too heavy, Lord, walk that mile. But it's too far to go out in the winter time. Lost, I can't get over. Can't find my way to tomorrow. Snow. There's driving rain, there's ice, and there's no place to rest. Nothing to know, look for some better times, but I can't get over, can't find my way to tomorrow. Oceanov-pdf.com. Here comes that weird chill bubblegum. Man, this is becoming like a scene out of a beautiful mind, and not in a good way, said mix producer Rick Will, and I knew what he meant. I had been awake for days and nights, crazed from no sleep and illegal stimulants, and was sitting cross-legged on the studio floor with sheets of paper covered in handwritten lyrics, notes, and ideas strewn out around me in a 10-foot circle. While I had been out of my mind making records in the past, this was a new peak, or low, depending on one's perspective. For months I had been using the off time from my gig as an auxiliary singer with Queens of the Stone Age to try and complete a record, but as usual, my own insanity would not allow it. When it was all said and done, I recorded enough for 2 records, with the title of the first coming from something Greg Dooley said while shuddering involuntarily in the suddenly cold wind walking to my car after a Twilight Singers recording session, and the title for Bubblegum coming from a lyric in the song Bombed. Song favorites include Skeletal History, where I tried to channel the free-form vocalisms of SST band Saccharine Trust to chart the skewed evolution of my own damaged species, When Your Number Isn't Up, and Strange Religion, a love song I wrote in a Tokyo hotel room. While many of the songs came from a place of dejection and ennui at the end of a tempestuous relationship, Bombed in particular came about when, after I had written and recorded it in just a few minutes, I put a microphone in front of Wendy Ray Fowler, my soon-to-be ex-wife, and had her sing along while simultaneously hearing it for the first time. I loved the result as it reminded me of Royal Trucks, a band I liked. When I insisted on using the first and only take of the song, it made her slightly unhappy, but to be fair, that was just one of many things I did that had that effect. Oceanov-pdf.com. Methamphetamine Blues. Hit it. Wake up, children. Don't you hear me coming? Get up, because I got to have the honey, and I don't want to leave this heaven so soon. Rolling, children, keep on rolling, children, keep on rolling, keep the light turned low, and the back door open, my love rain down like sugar so sweet. Yes, children, I will. John Lawman rides with his uniform clean shine on his shoes. My radio plays Methamphetamine Blues until I lose. I'm rolling just to keep on rolling. Wake up, children, get right, soul church. Keep a lock on the kitchen and do this for your daddy. Keep your eyes wide open and my shotgun loaded, 'cause I don't want to leave this heaven so soon. Rolling just to keep on rolling, just to keep on rolling, just to keep on rolling, my love rain down like sugar so sweet. Yes, baby. John Lawman rides with his uniform, clean shine on his shoes. My radio plays methamphetamine blues until I lose. I'm rolling just to keep on rolling. I'm rolling just to keep on rolling, just to keep on rolling. I don't want to leave this heaven so soon. Rolling just to keep on rolling, just to keep on rolling, just to keep on rolling. I don't want to leave this heaven so soon. OceanofPDF.com. On the steps of the cathedral, tired of being devilish, another starting over. I was trying to get to somewhere. Sick of being wicked, habitual, and untrue, although it isn't in me. I send regards to you standing on the steps of the cathedral, watching summer fade, trying to get just anywhere. But now I know it ain't my day. Oceanof-PDF.com. Message to mine. Oh, it's good, baby, to make me forget. Oh, so good, baby, so good to make me forget myself again. I walk down the steps to the river with my outfit, full set to deliver. In a minute, it's done. Nothing but time on a paid telephone. Send a message to mine. Yeah, it's good. So good, baby, because it makes me forget. Oh, so good, baby, because it made me forget myself again. Upstairs, slower on my feet, I gotta get to the corner, and I know it's getting late at the cold polar ice end of the line. If I don't wake up, send a message to mine. Oh, so good, baby, because it makes me forget myself again. 17 steps down to the river with my outfit full set to deliver when the floodlights shine, blinding my eye. On a pay telephone, I send a message to mine. Back down early in the morning, same building, different story. Well, the room here is free, and it's easy to find. The quicksilver veins send a message to mine. Yeah, so good, baby, because it makes me forget. Oh, so good, baby, it makes forget. Because me, forget myself again. Oceanof-PDF.com. Lexington, slow down. It won't break my heart, won't hope to die, if before Lexington I could slow down. They say a chariot's waiting when you get cut loose. Let the place start swinging when it's me on the noose. Mother, do you think that your children cry because they want to shake your chain? I walked miles today, one for every year of my life, in this stinking fucking rain, just to slow down so I could slow down. Work for me, luck. Just one last time, spare me a chance. I've wasted mine, shine on me, light. Don't you know I would reach for you there if only I could? If I could slow down, just slow down. I don't mind being stoned, they say Jesus was. And I like being alone, and I can take living low, forgive my being cruel. If ever I was, say a word for me too when I'm under the gun. It wouldn't break my heart if I could slow down. Let the place start swinging. If there's a chariot waiting, it wouldn't break my heart if I could slow down. Let the place start swinging if there's a chariot waiting. It wouldn't break my heart. Oceanof-PDF.com. Skeletal history. An artery is not a vein, no history can tell. My skeleton won't tell why some, like moths, draw to the surgeon's drill, and bloodshot hits to marrow the snakes eaten through her clothes, and her charms have won me over. Da Gama breached this lofty reach. Balboa left his bones upon the beach, left there to bleach. A rose breaks in my fingers, pulling nickels through the stem. Too much has took. Whole smoke crawls low along the ceilings, and all is quiet, but I keep listening. They come to kill me. Oh, she just left. You missed her. Go on home. The sex theater is closed. Crack mouth, too dry to drink. At least the sand is cold. You wish the sea would drown the freeway. Instead, girls stare in dead-eyed wonder. They can't walk for falling soldiers used by cops and fucked inside abandoned boarding houses go on fast before the beast catches the bastard dragging a chain down, down, down. Who'll say it? Tell me. No one else is here. Come on, nothing to believe is to be blessed. Come on. The wolf's laying low, you, honey, Sandy. Though my skeleton won't tell, some can see. Why moths draw to surgeons' drills, and bloodshots hit the marrow. Oceanof-PDF.com said weather vanes.
All right. I'll be back later, probably tonight. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.